Hi, it's Mark Samoyda with Curious Inventions again. Alright, so in the last video we started looking at this XAML file on the bottom. Now one of the things, when we drag this text block in the top, it was really small. And as you remember, when we did the hello world from the first video, we went over to our properties pane over here, and I think it was, like you open up the text section and we were able to change the font size here at 72 pixels. Now when we change a property in this property panel, it will be reflected in our XAML as well. So for this text block, you can see here our font size is 72, which happens to match up with this. If we change this to 48, becomes font size 48, and it looks a little bit smaller up here. We don't need to use this properties panel. We can just edit the XAML directly. So let's try doing that for our second text block. Just type font size equals, let's make it big, 99. And there we go. It updated the text block to be 99 pixels high. And you can see here, like, there's a width attribute, and there's no width attribute here, which is why it looks like it makes the width the exact size of the text. That's why we get all this extra space up here. Yeah, we can increase the width size there. That's probably a lot more useful for if you had dynamic text or something that was going to change. Alright, looking at our XAML file again, I just want to go over a little bit more of the terminology for this. So we had our page tag, and a tag or an element has items in it called attributes. And that's what all these red items are. These are all attributes which belong to this element. And the attributes are between the name of the element and the closing tag for the element. And you can see the same thing with grid. We have our red attribute, and it equals this item. And for a text block, we have several attributes. The horizontal alignment is left, margin, text wrapping, text vertical alignment, and so on. So that's what we're doing when we're modifying XAML. We're creating tags and we're supplying attributes. To make it a lot easier, we have a visual editor. So let's take a look at, like if I move this text block around, you'll notice that the margin changes. The margin's right here. The first number in the margin is the x-coordinate. So right now this is at 464, which we can also see up here, 464. If you move it left, it gets smaller. 253, 253, and it should be 0 right at the end, or it locks in at 10 pixel as a margin there, so that looks good. 10 and 10 here. So as we change things in the visual editor, or as we change things in the properties window over here, it'll always get reflected in our XAML. And it's a matter of choice. Some people find it easier to work visually, some people just like to get in here and start typing, and other people like to really look around in the properties and see what they can do over here. And it's up to you how you want to work with it.